I get asked a lot, what does it take to succeed in QLA? And at the core of that is certainly self-image. And I want to include a short video by Jennifer Lopez about her journey to success, the importance of persistence, the importance of not quitting, and I think that's really critical. So I want to include that, which I'll cut into this YouTube video. But the other thing is just how important is this to you? And I want to share with you a story from a mentee who's making great progress by the name of Mehdi. He is in Australia. He originally came from Iran. He had some accomplishments in Iran. I believe that he also had some pretty impressive degrees. But when he got to Australia, all of those didn't matter. And he had to start over again. And he started with some janitorial services. And then eventually he ended up working in a nursing home. And he said something that really I've seen over and over again. It's really important. And when he was in the nursing home, cleaning up after people that had the accidents old people do have, and just doing the bedpan kind of work, he said these people wanted to talk to someone, and he was fine going through and talking to those people. So what did he learn from those discussions? He said that to a single person, what they all talked about were the things they wish they had done. Not the things they did, but the things they wish they had done. And I'm going to include a meme that I've used a lot of times, which basically had an impact on me a long time ago. And it was essentially, imagine if hell was having to watch an endless video of what your life could have been had you taken the effort and done the hard work to make those dreams come true. Just watching all those things over and over, that would truly be hell. But again, what he heard was essentially that. I wish I had done that. I wish I had taken a chance on this. So I'd encourage you to think about that. And Mehdi said to me, every time he feels like maybe he's not motivated enough, he goes back to those conversations. He goes back to thinking about what'll it be like if I'm 60 or 70 years old saying the same thing those people are saying. I wish I had taken those chances. And as a result of that, he ends up working harder, continuing on, and I'm sure he's going to be successful. I've already seen that he has been successful. So I'd encourage you to remember that and take those to heart. So I'm going to include the Jennifer Lopez video, and you're going to see this meme that I'm talking about across a lot of this video as well.
Don't let the opinions of others really influence how I think about myself. And that took a long time, because in the early part of my career, I did, and it made me feel really bad about myself. So I came out and I had, my first song went to #1, and my first album went to #1, and my first movie went to #1. I was like, yo, I'm killing it. And then everybody was like, she can't sing, she can't dance, she can't act, she is just a pretty face, or her butt is big, or whatever they were saying about me. And I started thinking, yeah, that's true. And it really hurt me for a long time. And then I started realizing, I just kept going. You asked me what I did. Despite the hurt and the pain, I just kept going. And I just couldn't allow myself to let that become who I was. I was like, no, I'm gonna make another record. I'm gonna make another song. I'm gonna make another movie. I'm a great actress. I'm a great singer. I'm a great dancer. I'm great at this stuff. And I'm gonna keep going. And I did. And that's all I did. I just kept going. And I just started working harder and harder than everybody else. And I saw that I was working harder than everybody else. And it started paying off. But more than that, I started believing in myself. I started believing in the fact that I wasn't imposter, that I wasn't a fake, that there was a reason I kept doing this and people kept hiring me. It was like, okay, maybe I am good at this. It took time, and it took me to believe in myself. Maybe that was happening because deep down I didn't believe. But once I started believing, and it was different people in my life at different times who were like, you are good at this. Because then I'd go into the studios and be like, well, I'm not a great singer, and they're like, what are you talking about? And I was like, well, whatever, I don't sing like Aretha Franklin. And they're like, it doesn't matter. You sing like Jennifer Lopez and people love it. And I'm like, they do? And she's like, yes. And it's moments like that that you remember, that people just, they plant a seed for you to look at yourself in a better way. And it's those moments that just make you keep going. And it's just about, it's just like the movie, like Maya. Her thinking that this mistake that she made when she was little made her, when she was young, that she didn't deserve any better for her life. And that's not true. Sometimes those mistakes lead you to your exact purpose and where you're supposed to be. And I think that for me, the most important thing is not listening to all the outside voices, but making sure that the voice that I'm speaking to myself, that roommate, is a kind roommate, is a good roommate, is somebody who's always lifting me up like Elaine does every single day.
Okay, I hope that video was helpful. I thought it was really impactful. Tons of lessons in there. So look for your motivation. Absolutely, persistence is part of this. Not quitting is critical. It is important if you're on a plan that doesn't work, that you're not like the fly trying to get through the window. That's never going to happen. If you're going to fail, fail fast. But if you're working a plan that has merit and will work, then stick at it. Work harder. As she said, she looked around, she said, I'm going to work harder. It's hard to beat a person that won't quit, as Babe Ruth said. Okay, hope that's helpful, and most importantly, put it into massive action.